Something I like doing to waste my eventual ending existence while also distracting myself from that said existence ending is to play some video games. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but play normal mode, my G. Not every game needs to be played on the absolute hardest of difficulties. Now, make no mistake, when I say this, I mean this for your very first try, as well as some other factors into the mix. Playing a game blind for the first time in a genre you have no to low experience in is a big shot to the foot to yourself and the experience you're going to have when you go into it. See, the reason why I'm even making this topic into a video is because recently I've been playing Dying Light. Not the second one, but the first one. And man, that shit is hard as hell on nightmare mode. And yes, the game truly is a nightmare when you're starting out, and kind of still is, given the fact I've only like 27% of the game's completion. In moments when you feel the best and badass just to have some zombies run at you, because yes, they got them World War Z zombies that climb and run at you. Oh, and you thought because the game has parkour into it, you were safe? Nah, my nigga, get bodied. But you know, everything would be fine. But you see this? You just lost some points because you died. You see, Dying Light punishes you for not getting good, and I definitely had my fair share of cursing, outbursts, questioning the devs' featured inclusion, and many more rageful shenanigans. I even tried an outdated mod that did take that feature away, only to end up with the tiniest falls putting my mans into a coma ASAP. But the worst thing about it was you couldn't even attack enemies anymore, and I think they did more damage. So what? You want me to roll back the game's update by 6 years? Nah. So far I managed to get to the first and actual boss fight in the game, and I was doing really good. It was like a good 1v1 until all of a sudden I see some more red icons pop up on the minimag and all his homies just ran a train on me. So I died. Then I started thinking to myself and asked, why am I ruining this game for myself? This game I have never played, a game I am enjoying, but can't do anything but complain and be on edge for all the wrong reasons. Sure, the controls do suck dick, but like, who maps the jump button to a button that most modern games use for attacking instead of just having it on the A button to jump? Like, yes, I get it. The devs wanted you to also be able to have both thumbs on the hand sticks, but like, not everyone just uses their thumbs. Sometimes I like to use my pointer fingers and use like my pinky and my ring finger to like hit the trigger buttons, you know? It's not that fucking hard, and then switching back and forth that way. Sounds weird, but there's a method to it, you know? I'm sure not gonna use a keyboard to gamepad remapper. Like, I just don't like those. Like, they never feel good, and they're always finicky, and they can always end up having that hit or miss. And not only that, but there's literally no other mods similar to this one, and I have tried looking to no end. So all in all, I got no choice but to set this thing back to normal, or at the very most hard mode. But to be honest, life is stressful enough, dog. As I said in the beginning, just start playing these games on normal if you have no prior experience. But if it's something like Zelda, you know master mode is going to be a doozy, and I can accept games like Elden Ring and games that try to be like on some Dark Souls level of difficulty, because that's what the series is known for. It's hard difficulty. And not only that, but the game devs, knowing how difficult it is, they gave the players a chance to get their shit back at the very least. Dying Light doesn't, or at least on the harder modes, doesn't have this type of thing. Or at least I haven't encountered it, or the game just never told me, or I just blindly just didn't even see it or something. I don't know. Maybe it was something over my undersight. Difficulty is good, but like, you have to have that fine line of threshold of accepting the fact that, hey, if I was to review this game and I only played it on the hardest of difficulties and all I did was curse the whole entire way, does that give me the right to actually give this game a bad review when I didn't play on normal? Or something to that extent? Granted, you know, I'm definitely not reviewing the game, and I guess even that could give more reviewers more of an insight on how reviewing a game should be separated when it comes down to difficulties. But overall, be normal. Not a tryhard for every single game you come across, unless there's literally no option for it. It kind of makes sense that difficulties have harder modes, but then again, games used to give you that as a reward for beating the game normally, which is probably every developer's goal. So then you get that challenge. Hell, most games nowadays got a new game plus mode just because it makes sense to have you rewarded and let you have all the shit that you had, that you wish you had in the earlier times in the game. I probably stumbled over my words, but you get what I mean. And it's not like you can't nerf yourself with a clean save file with the hardest difficulty after getting yourself accustomed, or just not using the new Game Plus items that you have. Just play games normally. They are meant to provide an experience, and 9 times out of 10, it's for players' interactive entertainment. It is okay. And now that I think about it, you really want to know why you should play games on normal mode. First and foremost, play any of the modern Call of Duty games on its hardest difficulties. I just remember doing that shit years ago, and goddamn, realism in gaming fucking sucks. I don't think anyone wants to be reminded that you're 1 to 2 shots away from being wiped from the face of the earth because you didn't shoot the guy first and they just so happen to headshot you. I feel like if the single player game experience had that death cam and you knew exactly where they shot you and you get sniped in the face, I'm pretty sure you're setting that difficulty down a peg. But yeah, enjoy your escapism. Life has enough stresses, and best believe you nor me need that. And especially if you're like more younger and you definitely like playing games, just play on the normal difficulty, then play on the hardest, please. Life is going to be way harder for you once you grow older and have to deal with adult shit. Some GGs are understandable, but some GGs need that fresh normal experience to get ultra hard mode GGs. Other than that, play Dying Light 1. It's great, to be honest. Story is a little dumb when you think about why certain plots escalate the way they do. And oh yeah, and if you play whatever difficulty you choose and you have the DLC stuff, yeah, use them. I tried going in vanilla, but the game doesn't really hold your hand on that. Hell, that goes for any game really. You bought it, so use it. Let me know how you all feel about this subject matter in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Or do you think I just need to GG? And yeah, game stress free. Peace out.